It's Debt-Free Friday time. Love Debt-Free Friday. I love, love, love Debt-Free Friday. And I hope you love Debt-Free Friday as much as I do. So today in Debt-Free Friday, we are talking about how we saved for our emergency fund. So this is for people who are done with baby step 2, or maybe wanting to approach the Dave Ramsey style like we did, which is we did baby steps 1, 2, and 3. I've shared that before in several other videos, but if you're interested, you can click this box here or I'll insert a card. But yes, we did baby steps 1, 2, and 3 all at the same time. My husband and I sat down, we made this plan of how to do it in the 3 years, and we accomplished it. So I know if we could do it, you guys could definitely do it. So like I said, an emergency fund is something that you fund after you become debt free. You could do it while you're trying to get out of debt. You know, I don't suggest everyone do that. I mean, it just worked for us. It depends on how much debt you have. If you think that's a good idea for you guys, you don't have to fully fund your emergency fund. You always want to make sure though that, you know, your sinking funds are really set up and planned properly if you don't want to have anything in your emergency fund. But, you know, for us it worked. But for people who are doing it traditionally the way Dave Ramsey tells you to do it, then that means you're done with baby step 2, which is paying off all your debt, and now you're on to baby step 3, which is your emergency fund. Now your emergency fund are funds that you need to access quickly in case of a true emergency. So you're probably wondering, how much money do we need in our emergency fund? Dave Ramsey recommends that you have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses in your emergency fund. And my kind of rule for that is that if you are maybe single, you don't own a home, or you don't have any children, I think it's safe to stay around that 3-month mark. But if you own a home and you have children and you're married, or you have a spouse, you know, or a significant other, then it's safer to stay around the 6-month mark as far as your funds go. Or you could just call it safe and just put it right at 4 months worth of expenses. Whatever you're comfortable with is what I suggest you do. Me personally, for my husband and I, we stayed around the 4 to 5 month mark. I may increase that too as the girls get older, but I don't know, we'll see. So the big question is, how do you save for it? Well, here's the thing. You have to have the same intensity that you had when you were getting out of debt, that same fire and desire that you have to become debt free. You need to put that same desire and that same passion into funding your emergency fund. That way you can fund it quickly, and you can just be done with it and then move on to the next baby step. Don't look at it like, oh, I'm debt free and now I can just spend my money the way I want to spend it. Spend my cash the way you want to spend it. Don't get into that mindset, because that'll just put you back into a negative space when it comes to money. Keep on the mindset of, okay, I'm debt free. Now I want to, you know, fund my emergency fund so that I'm covered in case anything happens or you need cash. You have it so that you don't have to get back in debt. Okay, so you have to keep that same fire and desire for it. Funding these funds is like paying yourself. So as soon as you get paid, that money needs to go, however much money you need to save for your emergency fund needs to go right to that account, so that, you know, it's not just floating around in your account as free money. So you're probably wondering what type of account to use. What we use is a money market account. It's quick, easy, you know, easy to access, easy to transfer if you need to. The cash is always there. I do not suggest that you put the money in like a CD or any type of an investment account, because they don't typically grow quickly. That's somewhere where you have to put money away for a substantial amount of time. And it's hard to access those funds when you need to. And sometimes you have a large penalty if you need to access your funds. So you don't want to waste your money on that. That's what we personally did. We have our emergency fund in a money market account, and all banks typically have some sort of money market account that they offer. So how we did it, like I said, we did it a little bit differently. We did baby steps 1, 2, and 3 all at once. If you are more of the traditional Dave Ramsey plan. If you're done with baby step 2 and you're ready to do baby step 3, you've got to keep that same desire when it comes to funding your emergency fund. I think that's just as important as baby step 2 is. Baby step 3 is just as important, because that is what will keep you out of debt. The same with sinking funds. If you fully plan your sinking funds out, and if you fully fund each sinking fund, you will hardly ever have to touch your emergency fund if and when an emergency arises, because it all happens. It's life. It's Murphy's Law. Something will break, something, you know, around your house will break, or you need to replace something all the time that's not prepared for, or that you don't have a sinking fund for, and you just need to have those funds available when you use it. So that's it. If you guys are in baby step 3, are you, how many months are you going to put in your emergency fund when you plan to get at baby step 3, or if you're at baby step 3 right now? There's another mini step in there, which is baby step 3B, which are people who are saving for a down payment for a home. If you're doing that, again, you have to keep that same intensity as you had when it came to getting out of debt. You've got to keep that same intensity for funding your house fund, or, you know, funding your emergency fund. It's all about being gazelle intense. I talked about that in the previous video. You can check that out here. You can click this box here, or I'll insert a card if you're interested. Yeah, so just keep that fire and desire. That's the secret, really, guys. Just keep pushing. You can do it. I'm telling you, it feels miraculous once you get there, and you all will get there if you're not there yet. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you comment and subscribe. Let me know, like I said, how many months are you going to fund your emergency fund with, when or if you are at baby step 3 right now. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. And check me out on all my social media platforms, all listed down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.